Hello, my lovelies. Good evening. We're trying to beat art block. We have a few more things to catch up on. I figured we needed like a just chatting for the time being before we get started, and I figured the head pats are all jacked. Oh no, the head pats are jacked. Thank you for the head pats, Ty. You know this. We always break something. I'm like actively trying to figure out her damn nose anatomy right now. I'm like, this is not the time to do that, madam. I think I'm just gonna do the basics right here to create that little bit of a shadow there. Who is the wife being drawn? This is my first original character, Leon. So she kind of like was the reason why I decided to start drawing again and just take character concept art a little bit more seriously. Let us continue doing some line art. I genuinely want to actually work on finishing this as much as I can. We're kind of focusing on the line art for this one, and like right now I'm just trying to like actively work on her hair because like I hate myself for giving her a exorbitant amount of hair. I feel like there's more hair here than honestly needs to be, but what can you do? That was my fault for doing that to myself. I only have myself to blame. I was like, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a character with like super long hair? It looks wonderful. I love it, but let me tell you, it is not the best to draw sometimes. I have not been able to get a job in the art field yet. I want to. That's the goal. Like one of the reasons why I started streaming art actually was so I could get back into it. Actually fulfill my dream of like actively doing art. For the past handful of months, I've been kind of going through like, I don't want to say a growth spurt artistically, but my desired vision and end result are not the same. So I've ended up like throwing a whole bunch of stuff in the trash, like deleting them and then kind of like starting over again. And it's really frustrating because then you're like, what did I do that entire time? Like, what was that? I've also been like struggling with like a little bit of imposter syndrome because I'm not where I want to be because of my ADHD. I feel like extremely impatient about it, and it's really frustrating, especially since a lot of what I want to do requires better skills overall. So it's really frustrating. To get better, you have to kind of suck and come back to it. So it's one of those things where you just have to kind of like deal with it and work through it. Unfortunately, her freaking face tattoos or her forehead tattoos. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those like, oh, I grew here, so I don't like how this looks and I don't know how to fix it and I don't know how to do this. And it can be very unmotivating at times. Just have to keep moving forward, you know, call things done when they need to be called done sometimes, like, or draw something silly and stupid. You never know. And I'm trying real hard to not be overly critical of the damn line art because I can't be going that crazy on it, especially if I'm gonna make it like super intricate. I feel like for now we're good. I think I'm gonna merge this down. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm going to take a ridiculous color and try and block it out. But I'm ultimately gonna do a clipping mask, which is why I'm doing this, for y'all that don't know what this is about. And again, I'm not gonna draw feet on stream, so haha, not doing that for free. No free feet, that's right. No free feet here, never. Obviously, like, the accuracy of these colors don't fully matter right now because we're just laying down the foundation. I'm trying to get used to like having a messy process to an extent, because if not, I'm gonna lose my mind. I like having plain line art and I like having consistency throughout everything, but sometimes that's not feasible. So I just lose my mind. And we're color picking because these are the colors of my character, and professionals still do color picking. I think I'm gonna be really happy with this piece once I'm done with it. Like, I'm gonna see like the growth that I wanted to see in myself artistically, and like I'm so excited. Like, does it suck to try and like create this sometimes? Like, try and think of the composition, like what is the mood, what is the story that I'm trying to like convey here? Like, all of that is very, I don't want to say problematic, but it can be really overwhelming. It's hard sometimes, especially when you're still learning how to do things. Like, I don't think I'm a great storyteller yet artistically, and I'm trying to work on pushing myself a little bit more to do that. And like, that's part of my art block, because it's like math when you think about it. If you don't know the equation to solve a problem, you're never going to get to the right answer normally. Let's be realistic. There's some math problems that you can, like, you know, fake it till you make it, but like there's other ones that you cannot. The same applies to art. Why is this freezing? We're saving. I don't trust this.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, so pretty much Photoshop just like was like, I can't handle this no more. And I was like, okay, good thing I saved. That was the vibe that freaking Photoshop gave us. My computer's like, ma'am, I can only do so much so quickly. Please stop it. Once I started seeing that my brush strokes were like hella delayed, I was like, oh no. Ignore how rough those lines look because we're gonna clean it up. Like, right now is not the time, but it's fine. Like, I was gonna leave her boobas out, but then I chose to do like this little armor bra thingy, and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do that. It's like, your characters can change with time, you know? They get older, more experiences, just like you do. And they sometimes need a little bit of a revamp. It's a good ass foundation, then yeah, no, we'll come back and finish it. I need to take my time with this one, because if I let my ADHD go crazy on it, like, I'll never finish it. And this one's already gonna take me a while to finish just because of how complex I decided to make it. So here she is. I think we made really good progress today. Anywho, thank you everybody who came in today. Absolutely delightful. I hope you had a great time. I love you. Thank you again. You guys are crazy. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. So I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.